Good afternoon. I'm Parker Madsen, the Assistant Senior Patrol Leader for Boys Troop 157. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the Eagle Court of Honor for Seth Madsen. Will the Eagle Scout Honor Guard please escort the Eagle candidate, Seth Madsen, to the place of honor? Thank you, Eagle Scout Honor Guard. You are dismissed. Now, fellow Scout Ben Madsen will lead us in the presentation of the colors.
Scouts, attention. Color guard, attention. Color guard, advance. Scout salute. Color guard, prepare to post the colors. Color guard, post the colors. Those not in uniform, please place your hand over your heart, and please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. Color guard dismissed. Scouts, please join me in the Scout Oath. On my honor,
I will do my best to do my duty as God of my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, keeping myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Please join me in the Scout law.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2. Please be seated.
We would like to recognize some very special guests who are here in the audience today. Seth's parents, BJ and Scott Madsen. Seth's grandparents, Stephen Madsen and Ron Martin. And the rest of Seth's immediate and extended family. Also present are Pastor Kelly Dick of Saguaro Christian Church, Pastor Jessica Braxton of Saguaro Christian Church, Pastor John Tittle of Emmanuel Presbyterian Church, Chris Gorski, Director of Christian Formation at Emmanuel Presbyterian Church, Owen Rosner, Seth's Cub Scout Den Leader from Den 4 and Pack 747. Sean Shiflett, Seth's original Scoutmaster from Troop 157. Jason Jonikis, Seth's current Scoutmaster from Troop 157. Cameron Mitchell, Seth's Eagle Mentor and Eagle Scout Project Advisor. Angelina Lynn Hannum, Ensemble Director for Ballet Rincon Dance Studio. Pastor Kelly Dick will now lead us in the invocation.
Good afternoon. Will you please center your hearts and minds and prepare to pray in the way that is most authentically you. Will you please join me in prayer? Holy God, This is a day of celebration and accomplishment. Seth Madsen has walked down the path and navigated the trail that brings him to this Eagle Court of Honor. We are grateful, O God, for the sense of commitment Seth has demonstrated. We are proud that Seth took his commitment, the responsibilities and obligations of being a scout, seriously. We are ever mindful of the strength and effort it requires for a young person and their grown-ups to arrive at this special moment. Bless, O God, Seth's family, whose love has nurtured, encouraged, and supported him on his trail to Eagle. Bless all of the adults in Seth's life as they may be privileged to rejoice in all of his accomplishments, even the ones yet to come. Today is a celebration of journey, O God. Little by little, month by month, year by year, Seth was faithful to his commitments, persevered through adversity, and rose to every occasion placed in front of him, all the while still being a teenager, navigating life in school, in family, in faith, and dance. God, we are so proud and in awe of Seth Madsen. God, we give you thanks. Amen.
Amen.
I would like to introduce Jason Jonikis, who will conduct this Eagle Scout Court of Honor.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby convene this Court of Honor for the purpose of presenting the Eagle Scout badge to the Eagle Scout candidate, Seth Madsen. This is an important occasion for any scout. It is one of the most important occasions in scouting. The Eagle Scout Award is awarded to fewer than 4% of all scouts. We are here to recognize that many hours of work, guidance from the leaders of Troop 157, Seth's parents, and other scouts have poured into Seth's scouting career, helping this scout along the trail to Eagle. It is the culmination of any scout's career and will play an important role in shaping the future and success of the candidate presented before us today. Eagle Scout David Bjerke will now lead us in the trail to Eagle.
I am the voice of the eagle. I speak to you from the top of Eagle Mountain. Seth, we remember how you came to the base of the mountain, looking up with awe and ambition. Now you look down behind you from this lofty height and look over the path of your achievements. Your experiences along the way, the people you've met, the friends you have made, the adventures you've had, those should not be so easily forgotten. You started your journey a long time ago as a tiger cub. You continued in Cub Scouts until you earned your Arrow of Light award. Then you came to the base of Eagle Mountain and you looked up. You were a scout. You stepped lightly at first, unaware of the challenges ahead. You were building yourself mentally and physically, preparing yourself for the journey ahead. Then you became a tenderfoot. You had shown the ability to exhibit the Scout oath and law. You showed Scout spirit through your active participation as a member of your patrol and troop. You learned new skills and earned awards as you continued up Eagle Mountain. You next earned the rank of second class scout. Achieving this rank, you started to hone your skills in first aid, orienteering, and other practical skills. You may not have realized it, but you were learning the importance of the Scout motto, be prepared. You saw several scouts around you leave the trail as you became first class. Here you began to develop your leadership skills as you gained new experiences, and there was a new generation of scouts entering below you. They needed to be guided as you had been guided to the rank of first class. You were learning the importance of helping others. The number of scouts on the trail dwindled, even more so as you looked out in front of you. You'd come to the rank of star. The trail became increasingly steep, and your position in scouting changed. As a Star Scout, you realized this was the turning point in which a scout becomes a leader in the troop. You're no longer a follower. You earned several merit badges. You continue to participate in community service projects. After demonstrating your leadership skills in the troop, you achieved the rank of Life Scout. The path was faint and rocky. You now had to demonstrate your leadership skills in your service project to the community. It was your time to give back to the troop and the community what they had given to you, which gifts are invaluable. Now you stand before me, the voice of the eagle, at the summit of this mountain. You have succeeded on a path from which many others have turned away. What you have achieved is both invaluable and auspicious.
Thank you, Scouts. Evelyn will lead Seth in the Eagle Pledge.
The award of Eagle Scout Badge is an occasion for pride and joy, a time for contemplation. It is the accumulation of efforts of various leaders of the Scouts and the Scouts themselves. The Eagle Scout Award is the highest and most coveted rank in Scouting. Less than 4% of all Scouts in the United States will achieve Eagle Scout rank. The requirements of Eagle Scout rank are as follows. Earn at least 21 merit badges, including 13 from the Eagle Scout list. Seth has earned a total of 31 merit badges. The Scout... The Scout must serve actively in the troop leadership position for a period of 6 months after becoming a Life Scout. Seth has served as chaplain's aide. The Scout must plan, develop, and carry out a service project that will benefit the community. This project is carried out with an adult and other Scouts' assistance, but under the leadership of the BSA Scout. For his Eagle project, Seth planned and led the construction of a tortoise enclosure in his alma mater, Savano Community School. appointment persons conducted by the Catalina Council of BSA Scouts and satisfy them that the candidate has done his/her best to understand and live the Scout oath and law, and in all respects qualify for the rank of Eagle Scout. Seth has satisfied this requirement on November 8th, 2023. The Eagle Scout candidate, Seth Madsen, has met all of these requirements. Seth, you may now join a fellowship of Eagles, past and present, including the tradition in your family that dates back to your great-grandfather, who earned his Eagle rank in or around 1931. I would like to request that all Eagle Scouts in the audience rise, state your name and the number of the troop for which you earned your Eagle Scout, and the approximate year.
Dave Bierke, Troop 333 in Peoria, Illinois, 1986-ish.
Sean Cadlick, Troop 157, 2020.
Riley Jonicus, Troop 157, February 10th, 2021.
Scott Madsen, Troop 52 in Palo Alto, California, 1991.
Evelyn Jonicus, Troop 157, 2022. All right. Will the Eagle Scout candidate please stand and face the audience? The candidate will now recite after me the pledge of the Eagle, and we ask that the other Eagle Scouts present to join in. For once an Eagle Scout, always an Eagle Scout. Please give the Scout sign and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Scott,
Realize my obligation to my fellow Scouts.
realize my obligation to my fellow Scouts,
My home, my country, and my God.
my home, my country, and my God.
I will at all times do my best to assist other Scouts
At all times do my best to assist other Scouts
who are climbing the trail of the Eagle,
climbing the trail of the Eagle,
and give back to Scouting more than it has given me,
and give back to Scouting more than it has given me,
and to assist my troop as much as possible.
and to assist my troop as much as possible.
To be a living example of the Scout oath and law,
To be a living example of the Scout oath and law,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Please be seated. Will the Eagle Scout Honor Guard please come to the stage and present the candidate with their regalia? Eagle Scout Honor Guard, please pin the Eagle Scout medal over Seth's heart. Eagle Scout Honor Guard, please place the Eagle Scout neckerchief and slide around Seth's neck. Eagle Scout Honor Guard, please display the additional Eagle Scout regalia. The Eagle Scout graduation honor cords are suitable for wearing at your high school graduation ceremony. The Eagle Scout card and certificate both document and reflect your achievement of the Eagle Scout rank. I will read the Eagle congratulatory letter momentarily. Eagle Scout Honor Guard may be seated. Dear Seth, congratulations on achieving Scouting's highest rank. Only a few years ago, you received your first Scout handbook. Did you notice that in the first few pages, Scouting promised you an adventure? With your earning of the Eagle Scout rank, I know you have lived through some, and I'm sure most were good, some were hard, and some you'd like to do again. I know you've experienced hiking in the open country, camping under the stars, learning about no-trace practices and how to identify the plants and wildlife of southern Arizona. I know you can use maps and compasses, cook for yourself, and know what to do in an emergency. I also know you have been a leader in your troop and now will forever be marked as a leader in the community. You have recited the Scout Oath many times. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. These values are now part of you. Continue to do well for others and take on projects that make a difference. Always be true to what you believe, and in times of difficulty, remind yourself of the Scout Oath and law. Acceptance of leadership is not easy, but neither was being a Scout. You faced peer pressure, adversity, and maybe a thought of quitting. You persevered and made it regardless. Congratulations. In closing, please be reminded that you did not achieve the Eagle rank alone. Remember those who helped you along the way, your parents, Scoutmaster, troop leaders, and fellow Scouts, and be sure to thank them. In the future, I hope you find a place to give back to this movement that nurtured your growth. We need leaders like you to carry on Scouting through its next century.
Thank you, Evelyn. Will Mason Van Cleve, the senior patrol leader for Troop 157, please come forward and present the Eagle Palms?
The Eagle Scout must earn 21 merit badges, but is not limited to just those merit badges. As an Eagle Scout earns sets of 5 additional merit badges, they will receive a bronze, then gold, then silver Eagle Palm. Today we are awarding Seth 2 Eagle Palms, 1 bronze and 1 gold, for the additional 10 merit badges he has completed. In addition, Seth may not know it yet, but he has qualified for a few more awards. The National Outdoor Award Camping Segment and 2 Service Star Pins. When a Scout excels in the outdoor participation, there are awards to show for it. This program, conceived by the BSA's National Camping Task Force, includes a series of 6 badges designed to recognize a Scout whose exemplary knowledge and experience in performing high-level outdoor activities. The award consists of up to 6 emblem segments positioned around the perimeter of a beautiful center emblem. All are embroidered in full color. The segments represent 6 areas of emphasis: camping, aquatics, conservation, hiking, riding, and adventure, with rigorous requirements to earn each segment. Congratulations to Seth for earning the patch and the camping segment. Pin. All youth and adult members who have at least 1 year of tenure with the BSA may wear service stars. The stars are worn with the appropriate color background for the phase of scouting in which the service was rendered. BSA scouts wear a green background, while gold signifies the years as a Cub Scout. Each year, a scout will be invited to trade in their star service pins for the new year of service star pin that they have earned. Seth has earned 4 years of service as a Cub Scout and 5 years of service as a BSA Scout.
Thank you, Mason. Will the Eagle Scout candidate please now escort his parents to the front? Seth, it is my privilege and pleasure to announce you as an Eagle Scout. Will the audience please join me in congratulating the newest Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts of America, Seth Madsen. In recognition of many hours of patient guidance given to you by your mother, will the Eagle Scout please pin over your mother's heart the Mother's Eagle Pin? Make like you're doing it again. There you go. In recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your father, will the Eagle Scout please pin over your father's heart the Father's Eagle Pin? Will the Eagle Scout now escort his parents back to their seats and return Okay, now Seth, the Eagle Scout is given the opportunity to recognize someone in the troop who has motivated and inspired the Scout to achieve his goal. This is known as a mentor's pin. Seth would now like to present these pins. So please come up to the podium.
All right, so think about my mentor's pins, like Jason said. So I have 4 people I'm doing my mentor's pins to, that when I say your name, I guess, kind of just come up here. Number 1, Jason Jonica. So. Number 2, Sean Cadlick, come on up.
Mr. Sean.
Sorry.
Sounds like, wow.
So honored. Obviously, my father's got
Thank you, Seth. Just as a compass and a map, or the stars in the sky guide and orient a scout to stay true on the hiking trail, all of these mentors have helped guide Seth along the trail to the summit of the mountain of the Eagle Scout, which for years he has climbed, and on this day he has now reached. Now, Eagle Scout and Troop 157 alumni Sean Cadleck will present the Eagle Challenge.
I challenge you to accept the responsibilities as well as the honor of the Eagle Award. These responsibilities are as follows. An Eagle Scout is to live with honor. Your honor is sacred and the foundation of all character. You will live so that you reflect credit upon your school, home, friends, church, and yourself. May the white of the badge remind you to live with honor. An Eagle Scout is loyal. To thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night, the day, thou cannot be false to any man. Neither pain nor profit, pride nor personal loss shall sway your loyalty. The blue of your badge is the emblem of loyalty. An Eagle Scout is courageous. Courage gives character, force, and strength. With trust in God and faith in your fellow man, you face each day with courage to do what is right, even when you are fearful of the consequences. Let the red of your badge remind you of the courage. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. He extends a helping hand to those who still toil along the scouting trail, just as others helped you in your achievement of the Eagle Scout rank. The habit of the good turn daily turn must take on new meaning through a life of service to all those who need him. He protects and defends the weak and helpless. He aids and comforts the unfortunate and oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best. Seth, I congratulate you as an Eagle Scout. The eagle soars high and seeks to rest only upon lofty peaks. As an Eagle Scout, you too must soar high. Soar. There's a typo. You must not swerve from the path of duty. Your ideals must be lofty. You must strive to obtain that which is the highest and noblest in life.
Thank you, Sean. At this time, we invite our guest speaker to the stage, Angela Lynn Hannon. Okay. Ensemble director for Ballet Rincon Dance Studio, has worked closely with Seth for many months. In addition, she was on the site council for Savano Community School when Seth's Eagle Project proposal was originally approved. Please join me in welcoming Angela.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, fellow Scouts, good afternoon. My name is Angelina Hannum, and I am honored to be here to speak at Seth's Eagle Ceremony. For some context, I currently serve as the ensemble director at Ballet Rincon Academy of Dance, of which Seth has been an outstanding member for the last 2 years. However, his dedication to dance, specifically the art of classical ballet, has extended beyond this time, and he has been an active student for many years. As a member of the Ballet Rincon Ensemble, our advanced dancers are tasked with being ambassadors for the art form of classical ballet, both within our school community and the greater Tucson community. And we are teaching them not just to be good dancers, but good citizens of this world. Being an ambassador for a performing art form is two-pronged. Internally, they commit to long hours, often 15, 20 hours a week of time outside of academic school, intensive, highly specific, and physically rigorous training that parallels any high school athlete. In addition, we expect them to maintain a high academic GPA, and we expect these dancers to conduct themselves with maturity and poise when they are not at the studio. We have over 100 students at the school, and it is heartwarming and beautiful to see the way that the youngest dancers, ages 3 and up, will look up to these older dancers. A quick story here. So a fellow colleague of mine, her son, Peter, is 5 years old. They come to Emmanuel Presbyterian, actually, and it is his first season performing at the Nutcracker, which we concluded yesterday. It's no secret, but it is rare to have multiple boys or young men in a ballet school. So throughout this week, this little 5-year-old has been following Seth around. When he arrives at the theater, his first question is Seth here yet? Can I go find him? And it is evident that he has found a role model and a great person to be inspired by. My own daughter, 7 this year, was so fortunate to have BJ as her kindergarten teacher. I distinctly recall several occasions when Seth came to her classroom to help out. We also often saw him around our neighborhood at the dance studio, and on each occasion, as a high schooler, he always took the time to greet her, to speak with her, and genuinely engage with her. And as a mother and a teacher, these instances stood out to me. It would be very easy for a busy high schooler to ignore a young child, but Seth does not. Going back to our two-pronged outreach at Ballet Rincon, the second prong is outreach into our community. Just a few weeks ago, we were invited to perform excerpts of our Nutcracker at St. Luke's Assisted Living. The stage was small, the audience was small, but Seth and his peers performed as if they were the grandest theater to the largest audience. And at the end of our presentation, he was very gracious with interacting with the residents, not just in conversation, but also spending time with them as individuals. This is just a small window into the various things that Seth is involved in at Ballet Rincon. Now, I would like to speak a little bit about how he has made the ensemble a better place and a better environment. I am sure we can all imagine what it feels like to be one young man amidst 23 young, volatile teenage girls. I would not wish that on anyone. However, from Seth's matriculation into ensemble, he has taken on the role most naturally of brother and friend. He has navigated all their internal swings and shifts with dexterity and grace. And in my role, I end up hearing all sorts of gossip. Who is mad at whom, what is going on, who did what, so on and so forth. But what is universally acknowledged is that he is a good friend, and he does not get embroiled, at least not too much, in the drama that so often surrounds high schoolers. As a teacher, I and the rest of my colleagues at Ballet Rincon also see how he is always finding ways to serve. If someone needs a chair before you have even asked for it, he's brought it over. If a set piece or a support bar needs to be shifted, either he has already done it or he has organized himself and several fellow dancers to complete the task. At the end of a rehearsal session or a class, it is customary for dancers to thank instructors. With 20 plus dancers, this can often take unnecessary time at the end of a long evening. Somehow Seth picked up on that, and now at the end of such times, we will hear him say, "Group thanks on 3. 1, 2, 3. And next thing you know, the entire group has thanked their teachers and we can all move on. Your Scout oath states that you will do your best to do your duty to God, country, obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep yourself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Your Scout law states that you are trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. I do think that the environment at Ballet Rincon has allowed you to exercise these attributes. However, I feel that your time as a Scout has formed you into a wonderful person of integrity, and we have benefited from your character, and this character inspires others, both peers and younger dancers, to be better people. So Seth, on behalf of your community at Ballet Rincon, congratulations on earning and receiving your rank of Eagle Scout. As you move forward in dance, in school, and in life, we anticipate so many good things for you. Beyond skill and talent, what this world needs are good citizens, good people who will act efficiently with good intentions and who have the proper skills to effect change. Not only do you have the foundations for that, but through your time as a scout and completing your scout project and how you've applied your oath and law to your life, you are embodying what a good citizen is. And we know that will take you, it will grow, it will mature, but it is just what this world needs. Congratulations.
Thank you, Angela. At this time, we will ask the Eagle Scout to come to the podium to speak. Surprise.
So, just to say something to the younger scouts to just keep going. It's tough. I know, like, it took me a couple years, good 5 years about, but it's gonna take a little while. But if you just put in the little work here and there, you'll get there, and eventually you'll be good. And you get whole Court of Honor celebration just for you. So, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Seth. At this time, we will ask if there's anyone else who would like to come to the podium to speak. Seth, yeah.
Well, it was pretty likely I would have brought you to a scout meeting at some point when you were little. I had heard of scouts once or twice before in my life, you know, so. However, before I actually brought it up with you, I think you were in maybe first grade, maybe kindergarten, and you'd heard about, Seth, you'd heard about one of the older kids. It was Sam Bishop in the neighborhood who was doing scouts. And you said, Dad, I want to do that. Seth, you did that.
All right, thank you, Scott. I would now like to welcome our various presenters to come forward for the presentation of the gifts.
Well, Seth, your mom and I are just so incredibly proud of you. We got you some goodies, and there's a few other things up here we'll talk about. The first couple kind of tip of the iceberg kind of stuff, but we did stop by the scout store and get you a couple items. So what do we got in the bag here, Beach?
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, well, first of all, we got this cool sling bag that has a scout emblem on it, or a Eagle Scout emblem on it. That might be good for whatever you need it for. And then also for the back of the minivan, you've got our minivan's name is, you want to tell them? Moby, because it's a big white minivan. And then last but not least, we got you this Eagle Scout t-shirt. So,
All right, and then Herb, you want to tell us about this next item real quick, please?
It recently came to my attention that our council at its Eagle dinners, which they hold in February for all of the Eagle Scout awardees the previous year, used to give out a beautiful print that was done by one of our fellow scouters, Chip Travers, who is a very talented graphic artist and artist. And besides that, in Chip's career as a scouter, has mentored over 109 Eagle Scouts. Wow. Most of them guys who are kind of like on the edge, were they going to do it, were they going to get it done? I understand that his sons made him a hat. that have all the pins on it, and it's a little bit too heavy for him to wear. Anyway, when I heard that they were not planning on giving these pictures to this year's class of Eagle Scout, I said, And fortunately, I'm friendly enough with Chip, and I went over to his studio that he works at, and I said, Chip, I need a couple of pictures. And hopefully this is a tradition that will be taken away from me again, but I hope until such time as the council can do this, that at least Troop 157 will be giving their Eagle candidates from here on in a copy of one of his pictures. This is one of them. And hopefully you will have this framed. This will follow you the rest of your life. It will remind you of the mountain you climbed, and every time you have another mountain to climb, you'll look at it and it will tell you, snap. So I hope you enjoy looking at it, and it was my honor to get it for you.
Thank you.
And Herb and Seth and Owen, if you know the name Chip Travers, that is because, among other things, he was, for many years, the chartered org rep, and I believe the founder of a Cub Scout pack you may have heard of, Pack 747. So very, very close ties to our life. Seth, your grandpa Steve has another item to talk about. You want to come on up, Dad?
Well, I thank the Lord we could all be here for this wonderful celebration. I wish Nancy could be here too. Seth, I know it's a lot of work to become an Eagle, and that's what makes it worthwhile. It takes a lot of effort, dedication, and persistence to earn 31 merit badges, to plan and complete your project, and I expect the tortoise is happy in its. So I'm proud to present you with this plaque, and I'll read what it says. There's the eagle symbol at the top. In recognition of Seth Stephen Madsen, BSA Troop 157, Tucson, Arizona, having received the Eagle Scout rank, Board Review November 8, 2023, ceremony December 17, 2023, at Emmanuel Presbyterian Church.
And actually, the last thing that I know you all get to look at when we come by and get Seth's regalia here. The other thing that he does get is he gets a nice little wallet card that states he's an Eagle Scout. Evelyn and Ryan carry those. And then also the Eagle Scout Award from the council. So. All right. Now we'll shift gears and another presenter will come up. Now the Scoutmaster, Jason Jonicus, will present the Scoutmaster's Minute. That's me. So I don't usually do Scoutmaster Minutes. I know Sean used to do them all the time. But I have a favorite one for Eagle Scout ceremonies. And so there's a famous saying that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. There's a lesson for us from that. I'm thinking of advancement. If you come to the troop meetings without ever looking in your official Boy Scout handbook all week long, and you never ask how to pass a test or who to see about a merit badge, you'll never advance very far in scouting. In scouting and in life, the rewards don't come to those who sit back and wait for something to be handed to them on a silver platter. I would like to see every one of you set the Eagle Scout rank as your goal in scouting. As a step towards that goal, I challenge each of you to pick out some award you can earn for your next Court of Honor. Whatever the goal you set for yourself, remember that only you can take the first step towards it. No one can do it for you. Once you've taken the first step, the next step becomes easier. And the ones after that will be easier still, because you're on the way along the scouting trail. I think that was about a minute, so. Which is Seth, his parents, family, and Troop 157 wish to thank all of you for who attended and participated in today's Court of Honor. This Court of Honor will adjourn following the retirement of the colors. Please join us for refreshments after. Will the Assistant Senior Patrol Leader and Leader of the Color Guard please come forward to lead Scout Vespers and retire the colors.
Will the audience please rise for Scout Vespers and the retirement of the colors?
Softly falls the light of day as our campfire fades away. Silently each scout should ask, have I done my daily task? Have I kept my honor right? Can I guilt the sleep tonight? Have I done and have I dared everything to be prepared?
May the greatest Scoutmaster of all Scouts be with us until we meet again.
Color Guard, advance. Scout salute.